It's early May, and late spring has arrived in full. The days are longer, warmer, and the garden is bursting with energy and beauty. This is the season of fruit setting, leaf thickening, and the first hints of summer just beyond the edge of light. Early this morning, looking east from the backyard deck, I saw the star jasmine, staked in the form of a gate, glowing in sunlight, both sides lit. Birds chirped, and one flew by so swiftly it cast a long shadow across the ground. I said to myself, this is the time to observe and record the season's rhythm. So I began a walk from the outside in, standing at the entrance of our driveway and facing the house in front of me to the east. To the left of our driveway, the dragon-eye fruit tree is full of spring vigor, reddish young leaves and clusters of tiny white flowers reaching for the sun. Small to our eyes, these blossoms are irresistible to bees and hummingbirds who dance between them, helping them set fruit for summer. Beneath its canopy, the succulents have finished their flowering season. Now they rest and ready themselves for the dry months ahead. Across the pedestrian path, a narrow strip we carved out of concrete begins to unfold its green stories. It opens with a papaya tree, propagated from one in our backyard. This tree began fruiting when just 2 feet tall, and it has been reliably productive ever since. The frost-damaged winter leaves are now withering and falling away, while strong new leaves unfurl on top. Its abundance draws attention from curious neighbors who pause to admire or inquire. Just beyond, a blackberry bush we cut back in winter is now bursting with life, covered in blossoms and fruit. Beside it, a 4-year-old persimmon, also propagated from our older tree, is thriving. Its silky green leaves open wide to the sun. Another blackberry bush grows more slowly in partial shade, its sun blocked by a few large ceramic pots. But it still blooms, quietly and steadily, waiting its turn. Nearby, one of our moringa trees stands tall, fast-growing, nutrient-rich, and always resilient. Though we cut it back hard 2 years ago, it has returned with vigor. In the summer heat, it will reveal its feathery, tripinnate leaves and clusters of small white blossoms beloved by bees. Next to it is a fig tree in a large pot, a clone of one we'll see again later. Near the base, summer squash and tomato plants are growing up. The squash hides large and bright yellow flowers beneath wide leaves. The tomatoes' yellow blooms are much smaller in comparison, but just as eager to fruit. As I approach the northern gate to the backyard, our older fig tree greets me. It has fully leafed out after winter and is already bearing its first round of fruit, about the size of ping-pong balls, with a second wave quietly forming behind. Along the front of the house, a narrow bed offers more surprises. A pineapple guava shrub thrives here, its thick, glossy leaves catching the morning light. Its flowers are striking, soft white-pink petals and dramatic red stamens dusted with golden pollen. Around it, seasonal squash and tomatoes grow alongside 2 goji berry shrubs. The goji flowers are small and purple, with some already fading, signaling that fruit will soon follow. On the opposite curb, to the right of our driveway, a mixed group of companions thrives together: ornamental pines, rosemary, roses, lantana. Nearby is a Chinese toon tree, known for its unique, savory scent, like onion, beef, and a touch of floral spice. We harvested its tender spring shoots over a month ago. Now it will grow freely through summer. At its base, garlic chives are thriving, though no flowers have appeared yet. Just ahead stands another moringa tree, also pruned to control its size. Beneath it, our ever-present nasturtium is still in glorious bloom. A nearby pole bean is growing upward with determination, its buds nestled beneath heart-shaped leaves. We placed it near the moringa, so it could use the trunk and branches as a natural trellis. A few low ornamental plants lead us to another fast-growing tree in our yard. the black mulberry. Its expanding canopy now casts shade over everything nearby, including the lemongrass. This tree grew from seed, a gift from a neighbor, and though it's now 4 years old, it has yet to bear fruit. It's said that fruit trees grown from seed often fail to fruit or underperform, but we're giving it one more year to show us what it can do. Just past the path, near the garage wall, is another world of textures and flavors. In a corner bed, the loquat tree has just finished a heavy crop and is now resting. Near it, the brilliant nasturtium blooms again, joined by a slowly growing Asian pear tree putting out fresh, healthy leaves. Nearby, off-season cilantro bolts upward, forming flowers and seeds. 2 lavenders rise proudly with upright flower spikes forming. Across the small path leading to the southern gate of our backyard, a young jujube tree, 4 years old and propagated from an older one, shows promise with tiny flower buds. Perhaps this will be the year it fruits. A little farther to the left, purple heart and more nasturtium surround a bower vine that climbs across a metal gate frame. Its trumpet-shaped flowers, pale pink with deep rose throats, create a vibrant contrast against glossy green leaves and white fence. Further to the left, our apple tree is slowly awakening from winter. Only a few tiny leaves have appeared, contrasting its gnarled trunk. It has been here for more than 9 years, but has never been productive. Still, this morning, I saw a few blossoms. Every flower holds the promise of fruit. That feels hopeful. Against the garage wall, our dragon fruit shoots out new growth. This spot receives little morning sun, so we let the vines grow tall. Even so, they have been surprisingly productive in late summer and fall. At the center of this area is our vegetable field. Summer squash and tomatoes now take the place of winter greens like lettuce and arugula, though some kale and beets remain, soon to make way for fast-growing summer crops. In a nearby cage, overgrown Chinese mustard and bok choy are setting seeds. Earlier, birds enjoyed their tender pods, so we're protecting the rest for harvest. Nearby, a potted mulberry tree grows modestly, likely stunted by its container. Its fruit is few and small, but still lovely. As they ripen, they'll turn deep black. Tomatoes, squash, and pole beans dominate this space, our core summer crops. One tomato plant looks especially promising, with many small yellow flowers pointing in every direction, seeking the sun and the promise of fruit. A weathered lettuce plant, nearly finished, is ready for seed collection. Near the far edge of the field, the pomelo tree stands quietly. Grown from seed, it has never produced fruit. 3 years ago, it was hit by Phytophthora, a fungal disease that causes root and fruit rot. I treated it and grafted orange branches onto it. 2 took hold, and this year, for the first time, I see tiny oranges forming. Oh, I almost forgot our lovely kumquat tree, such a vibrant presence in winter, when its oblong fruits, just 2 to 4 centimeters long, ripen into a brilliant orange that glows against its small, glossy evergreen leaves. Though modest in size, these fruits are rich in nutrients, packed with vitamin C, fiber, flavonoids, and essential oils. This past winter, the tree fruited heavily, which left it somewhat depleted, but with a bit of spring pruning and a dose of fertilizer, it has since bounced back, its canopy now dense and healthy once again. Finally, I come to a blooming lavender, basking in sun, just as it loves to do. Its neighbor, a vibrant bougainvillea, bursts with color. We keep it in a planter to control its wild growth. I think I'll pause here. This is enough for one day. I'll continue the walk through the rest of our garden in another episode. This is the front yard in early May, sun-filled, abundant, and alive, with quiet stories of growth and return.